Yoga Plus. Download now for free.
Hi, my name is Yiana, and today I will be taking you through a flow for core strength and building your abdominal muscles. So whenever you're ready, we'll just start in a seated position at the top of your mat. You can rest your hands on your knees and close your eyes and just arrive on your mat and in your body, and just take a few deep breaths. And if there is an intention that you would like to set for your practice today, feel free to call that to mind right now. And I will offer you an intention as well, a collective intention. And that is, I am strong. So we'll just take one more breath here. And you can gently flutter your eyes open. And we'll start with a few cat-cows. So go ahead and come onto hands and knees, pressing firmly into the ground, making sure that your hips are right above your knees and your shoulders are right above your wrists. And when you look behind you, your feet should disappear so that everything is aligned in a long line of energy from the crown of your head to your tailbone. So we're going to start with our cow. On your inhale, you'll drop the abdomen and arch your body forward. And exhale, coming into cat. And we're just warming up the spine here. Inhale to cow. Exhale into your cat. Couple more right here. Inhale into your cow pose. And exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. And exhale to your cat. Keep your feet firmly planted in the ground, in your hands as well, and we'll start with a few tabletop crunches. So what we're going to do is lift your left hand as you lift your right leg behind you, and we're going to hold this for 2 breaths. And you want to keep a contraction of your upper abdomen. This is called Uddiyana Bandha. This can be energizing and refreshing, and it also helps with stability in your core, and it helps to strengthen the muscles in that area. And we'll go to the opposite side. Lift your right arm as you lift your left leg behind you. And about 2 breaths here. And slowly lower down. And we're going to add on to that. As you lift your left arm, lift your right leg behind you, just take 1 breath. And on your exhale, you're going to crunch your leg to your elbow. And hold this for 1 breath. And back out. And we'll do this 4 more times. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back out. And remember to keep that abdominal lock. And we'll do that 1 more time. Exhale, crunch. And inhale that back out. Slowly lower your hand and your leg. We'll take a quick child's pose in between sides. And just take 2 breaths right here. And you can revisit your intention, whatever you set, or the one that I offered to you, I am strong. On your next breath, lift back up into your tabletop. And we'll start with our other side. You're going to lift your right hand as you lift your left leg behind you. 1 breath here, and exhale, crunching. Inhale, straighten back out. And exhale, crunching. 3 more just like that. Inhale, straighten back out. and exhale, crunch in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, crunch. Slowly lower back down and take a child's pose. Just one more breath right here. And coming back onto your hands and knees, we're going to come into our dolphin pose, adding in some shoulder strength and stabilization here. So come down to your forearms, planted firmly into your mat. As you tuck your toes and lift your hips up, you can walk them in further, or you can leave them right here and just work on building that shoulder strength. If it is available to you, feel free to walk them forward. Just a little more. And we'll hold this for 3 breaths. Remember to keep that Uddiyana Bandha, that upper abdominal lock, in place. Slowly walk your feet back if you walked them forward, and lower back down onto your knees and up onto your hands. And from hands and knees, we'll come into our dolphin plank. So slowly lower back onto your forearms. Feet coming behind you into your plank. And lift up from right here. And we'll hold this for 5 breaths. Oh, do you want to do it too? Yeah? Remember to keep that abdominal lock, your Uddiyana Bandha. Strengthen those core muscles. Also helps you stay focused. And we'll take 3 more breaths right here. And if you need to, feel free to lower down to your knees, but try to hold this as long as possible. And 1 more breath. And slowly lower down to your knees, taking your child's pose. Planks are a great way to strengthen your overall all body muscles, but also really focuses on the core and that stabilization. And we'll just take 2 breaths here in child's pose, resting. And slowly lift back up to your knees. And we'll come into a few more planks. Come into our traditional plank, placing your feet behind you. Shoulders should be over your wrist directly. A long line of energy from the crown of your head to your heels. And gaze should be straight forward. And we'll hold this for 5 breaths. And again, if you need to, feel free to come down to your knees. Remember to keep that upper ab lock for your Uddiyana Bandha, activate those muscles, and help to stabilize. And then we'll take 3 more breaths. Slowly lower down on your knees for just 1 second. Pass through child's pose and we will come back up. Coming back into plank, you'll roll over onto the edge of your right foot, placing the left foot in front of it, or if it's available to you, on top of the right. Coming into our side plank, you'll lift the left arm up, or feel free to leave it down if that makes you feel a little more stable. And we'll just hold this for 3 breaths. Feel free to gaze up or look down to help with balance. 2 more breaths right here. Keeping that upper abdominal lock. And we'll go to the other side. Rolling on to the edge of your left foot, placing your right foot wherever feels comfortable, lifting at the hips and gazing up to the right fingertips or down to your mat to help with balance. And 2 more breaths right here. And bringing your body back into neutral, lowering down to your knees and coming to a child's pose. Slowly rise back up to your knees, and we'll come into plank on both sides one more time. So coming into our traditional plank, you'll roll over again onto your right foot, and this time we will add a leg lift if that's available to you. You can even play with grabbing the big toe and staying there for a few breaths. And slowly lower it back down and on to the other side. Side plank is a great way to build your transverse abdominal muscles and also your obliques. And if you did it on the other side, lifting the leg and adding that bind. And we'll take 2 more breaths right here. And slowly lower back down. And you deserve a child's pose, so go ahead and take that. And from our child's pose, you will lift up, roll onto your right side, coming to lie on your back as we come into our boat pose or Navasana. And from your supine laying down position, you'll slowly use your hands to lift your upper body. As you lift your legs up, coming into boat pose, feel free to bend the knees like this, or you can straighten them if it's available to you, and we'll hold this for 5 breaths. Remember to engage that Uddiyana Bandha lock, engaging the upper abdomen, contracting into the rib cage. And this is a great time to come back to your mantra, I am strong. And we'll take 2 more breaths right here. Great job. And slowly release down. And lie back down. And just lay here for a minute, focusing on your breath. We'll take just 3 breaths right here. And slowly lift your body back up, coming into that boat pose setup. We're going to lift our legs as we alternate between half Navasana, full Navasana. So on your inhale, you'll lower down, exhale, come back up. And feel free to keep the knees bent if that's more accessible to you. And we'll just do this 5 times. Inhale, lower, exhale, crunch up. 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 Inhale, lower, and exhale, crunch up. We'll go ahead and lie down, focus on our breath for a second, just 3 breaths right here. Bringing our breath back into neutral, to a natural rhythm. And just 1 more breath right here. To slowly lift your upper body up. Setting up for our Navasana position one more time. And we'll do alternate leg lifts like this. So just alternate between grabbing and lowering each leg like this. Feel free to keep them bent if that's a little more accessible for you, whatever feels good. And we'll just do this for about 10 breaths. Just alternating between the sides. This is also great for the hip flexors. Just 5 more breaths. And slowly lower back down. And take 3 breaths right here. As you roll over onto your right side, we'll come into our back bend of the sequence. And release your arms by your side, palms up, and big toes pressed firmly into the ground. So we're gonna use our hands and our feet to lift our upper body into our half locust pose, which can be a gentle, passive back bend, or you can make it more active depending on how deep you want to take this pose. So on your inhale, you'll press into your fingertips and you'll press into your big toes as you lift your upper body. So go ahead and lift, and we'll just hold this for 3 breaths. And strengthening the lower back can be really good for the abdomen as well. And just 1 more breath right here. And slowly lower down. And put one cheek on to your mat and just rest right here. And gently roll over to your side as we come into our counter pose, which is our forward fold. So go ahead and put the feet right out in front of you as you either grab tops of your feet, your big toes, or the sides of your feet. And you'll just gently fold forward, kind of a natural massage for your lower back after that back bend. And if you need to bend the knees, that's perfectly okay. And we'll just stay here for about 5 breaths. And slowly come back up as we prepare to come into our Shavasana. We'll do some supine twist, which is great for aiding in digestion and massaging the colon and all of your other digestive organs. So we'll take our right knee, go ahead and bend it so it's about 90 degrees. And you'll take your left hand and guide it over to your left side. And you can pull your right hand out to the side into a half T position and let the gaze follow your fingertips. And you can make this more passive by just melting into the pose, or you can use your hand as leverage to kind of guide your knee a little further. And we'll take 3 breaths right here. Feel free to close the eyes as we wind down. And bringing the knee back to center and gently lowering it down. And we'll go to the left side, lifting your left knee at a 90-degree angle bend, using your right hand to guide it over to your right side, letting the left hand lie flat into a half T position and letting your gaze follow your fingertips on the left side. You can melt into this pose or make it more active by pressing into your left knee. And we'll take 3 more breaths right here. Slowly guide your body back to center and release your left leg down. And as we come into a resting pose, bring the feet a little further than hips width distance apart and letting the palms face the ceiling by your side. Gently rotating the shoulders a little bit under, closing the eyes, losing control of the breath. And you can call your intention back to mind and meditate on that. I am strong. And thank yourself for the work that you did today, strengthening the core, and just becoming stronger through yoga and through meditation and through the breath. And you're welcome to pause the video and lie here in Shavasana in your meditation for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to come out, we'll take 2 more breaths right here. And on your inhale, you'll stretch your arms up to the side of your ear and take a full body stretch. Pointing the feet, reaching from wall to wall, getting a nice full body stretch. And on your next inhale, you'll pull your knees into your chest. Squeeze your body into a little ball. And rock a little from side to side. And using your right hand as a pillow, slowly roll over onto your right side, using your left hand to help lift you up into a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me on your mat today and working those abdominal muscles and reminding yourself that you are strong, not just in your practice, but every day throughout your day. Have that gentle reminder that you are strong. And in gratitude to yourself, to your body, to each other, and to this practice, namaste.
This is day 1 of my 30-day yoga challenge. We're going to progress through some intermediate and advanced postures and just address overall wellness and stress reduction. Be proud of yourself.
Introducing Yoga Plus, offering a free series every month with over 300 different videos. Take control of your health. Work out anytime, anywhere. Yoga Plus. Download now for free.